This is the new video transmission system from Desview, the Thunderbolt, which consists of a standalone transmitter and receiver unit, and the Thundermon. But before talking about the specifications, let's jump straight into the range test, which is basically the main purpose of such systems. In the official documentation that you can find in the Desview website, it says that the Thunderbolt system can reach up to 400 meters in open, obstacle-free environment. And the interesting part about this video transmission system that Desview is putting into the market is that they state that the Thunderbolt system can reach up to 400 meters, like I just said, but the Thundermon, which is the monitor, can reach only up to 300 meters. I attached the Thunderbolt transmitter to my camera and walked to the other side of the lake, leaving the Thundermon here as the receiver. That gave us around 300 meters of distance. In theory, we are within the Thunderbolt's declared range, but about 50 meters beyond the Thundermon's official range. Will the Thunderbolt system really keep the video transmission within the range? And what about the Thundermon if you are going 50 meters over the declared range? Let's find out. At 340 meters, the Thundermon hasn't dropped the connection or any frames. I planned to go another 50 meters farther, but the snow was too deep into that area. So I decided to leave it there and head back. The Thunderbolt system would likely have kept transmitting. But it was surprising that the Thundermon gave us almost 50 meters more than expected. That's pretty impressive numbers. This is very useful when shooting outdoors without worrying about losing the connection. However, keep in mind that those results were possible in open, obstructions-free environments. So if you are in a situation when there are buildings, or there is a forest, or there are obstacles between the transmitter and the receiver, you might get really different results. We actually did a range test in our studio, but the results are further in the video. Even so, the engineering behind this system is very well done by Desview. And I'm gonna be honest here, I wasn't expecting to reach the numbers that Desview is stating for the video transmission in their website. So once again, very well done Desview. Now let's dive deeper into the specification of this system. The Thunderbolt is a Full HD lossless transmission system. It's extremely lightweight and, as we just saw, offers up to 400 meters of transmission distance and a claimed latency of 60 milliseconds. But hold on in this, during the testing I got quite different numbers about the latency in this system, but I will show you and talk about this later in the video. Physically, the transmitter and the receiver are 99% identical. On one side, both units have 3 buttons: power, pairing, and the battery level. The transmitter includes one HDMI input and one HDMI output, while the receiver has no HDMI input but instead features 2 HDMI outputs. You can power both units via MPEF batteries or USB-C. They also have small LEDs indicating unit status. The antennas are detachable, which is great for storage. Now coming back to the latency point, Desview officially claims that this Thunderbolt system has a 60 milliseconds delay, and here comes another positive surprise of this system. During testing I measured around 20 milliseconds, 3 times lower than the official specification, but keep in mind that everything depends on the environment. Now some conclusions about the Thunderbolt system. I like the build quality. The materials feel capable and durable, like it can hold really extreme and harsh working environments. The fact that they weigh less than 200 grams is a huge advantage. Adding minimal extra weight to your rig is a must-have for every single camera operator. Now, not everything is perfect. There is one thing that bothers me, and it's the battery button and the battery level indicator. I don't like the fact that I need to press a button here to check the battery status. I mean, probably there are situations where you can't touch your rig. You cannot generate any vibrations there or change a millimeter in the framing. But if you need to press a button, there is a chance that something's gonna move in the rig, I'm speaking. So adding a small display instead of a button would have been better in this sense. Yes, that you just need to look at the unit and you will have right away all the information that you need. the battery status, and probably some connection information if needed, but it's mostly about the battery. Yes. And this is the only thing that bothers me. And I think my guess is that they did it in this way, that there is a button and there is the battery level indicator, instead of adding a small display. It's just to keep it super lightweight, keep the unit super slim. If you compare it to other solutions in the market, the Thunderbolt is quite slim, it's super lightweight. So I think that they didn't do this small display here just to keep the design very compact. That's just my guess. Yes, I'm not an engineer or electronic designer, but this is just from experience. I think that was the reason. Also, another reason, and this might be connected to the price. At the time of filming this video, the Thunderbolt system goes for about €100, which is for what it offers and what can bring to the filming crew is a really good value. This is you don't think about that, just get it. For that price and for the specifications and the comfortable that it will get your team in the set by having a video transmission system, this is a no-brainer. You just take it and use it. 400 meters range, super lightweight, really good material quality. Just go for it. Now let's talk about the Thundermon, the 5.5-inch Full HD touchscreen monitor with built-in transmission. It offers around 20 milliseconds latency and approximately 50 meters more outdoor range than officially stated. Typically, video transmission systems at this level experience reduced range when obstacles are between the transmitter and the receivers. Obstacles can be everything. Some materials can reduce the strength of the signal more than others, but in general, each obstacle weakens the signal until it disappears completely. So I tested it indoors in our 6-room studio. Even with 3 or 4 walls between the units, there was no frame dropping or signal loss. This is likely due to the frequency hopping algorithm, which automatically switches channels to maintain the connection. That's actually great news when you are shooting indoors and you need to send a feed to the director, to the focus puller, to the agency, who are often in different rooms. Of course, like I said many times, the result might vary depending on the building materials, the layout of the studio, or the building where you are shooting. So I always recommend to do your own testing before the actual shooting. Regarding the physical monitor, at the bottom you get the HDMI input, a USB-C port for power, a USB-A for loading LUTs or updating the firmware, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the side there is a power switch, a DC input. On the back there is the MPEF battery plate. For easy storage, the antennas are detachable. On the opposite side there is a screen lock switch to prevent accidental touches and a control knob for menu navigation. On top there are 4 physical buttons, 3 of which are customizable for quick access. The return button also functions as the pairing button when held for 3 seconds. The power consumption of your gear is a really important aspect when you are preparing for a shooting. And when you are filming indoors, let's say that it's easier to manage that part because you can either continuously charging the batteries or you can connect directly your equipment to the mains available at the place. But what about shooting outdoors? I tested the runtime by using the smaller MPEF battery that you can find out there, the MPEF 550. I tested runtime using a small MPEF 550 battery. In the first scenario, the Thunderbolt acted as a transmitter with a single MPEF 550 battery. I got about 2 hours of runtime on the Thundermon. In the second scenario, the Thundermon was used only as a monitor with no transmission. Runtime increased to around 3.5 hours. These are solid results given the low power consumption. Beyond video transmission, the Thundermon is a lightweight 1200 nit monitor. The menu is intuitive and easy to navigate via touchscreen or the side knob. It includes all the essential tools, waveform, vector scope, anamorphic desqueezing, safe area, focus picking, pulse color, and zebras, among others. The interface is extremely customizable, and the pinch to zoom is one of my favorite features. Color reproduction is accurate. What you see closely matches what the camera outputs. If needed, there are calibration options available in the settings. The knob control is also useful, offering tactical feedback when navigating the menu. Overall, this video transmission system that Desview has introduced to the market right now is a really interesting option, and let me tell you why. Not only because of the impressive engineering work that they have put in these little units, or because of its really low price, but because with the Thunderbolt and Thundermon systems, Desview is making video transmission system, professional video transmission systems, accessible for beginners, for everyone, and this is huge. And just to sum up my experience with the video transmission system from Desview, I'm impressed. Huge range, I mean indoors and outdoors, it's just blowing. And the build quality, this is solid as a rock. And if you ask me, should I get it? Of course, go for it. Now, if you made it this far, thank you for watching the video, and I hope you got some useful insights about this solution. See you the next time.